Someone commented on one of my viral videos and they were like, you have a white complex. I was like, okay, first of all, I think that I'm a lot more yellow than I actually am. Maybe it's because of like all the racist comments that I got growing up. The reason I chose red is because I saw this Korean makeup artist say that red blush makes your skin look so... Today I'm doing a full face of the #1 most popular Korean makeup products. We've all heard of the viral TIRTIR foundation. I did my best to like try to figure out what shade I was online, but we shall see. It looks very yellow in the pan. I think the shade is pretty good. I could have gone for the neutral undertone instead of the warm. I do think it's a little bit too yellow for me, but what do you guys think? Someone commented on one of my viral videos that wasn't even makeup related and they were like, they said something like, you have a white complex, like maybe try matching your foundation to your body. I was like, okay, first of all, that's because I just didn't even have the money to buy different foundations for like when I'm more or less tan. Okay, like people are so crazy online. When I post a video, I always read my comments like right after I post because, you know, I love reading your guys' nice comments. Like it honestly makes my day reading kind comments from you guys. But then when you have a video go viral, like it always attracts like all kinds of people. And some people are just so like miserable. And like obviously like I don't really let it get to me when I read hateful comments, but sometimes you just don't want to read hate about yourself, which I feel like is not crazy of a thing to ask for, but people be commenting stupid stuff like that and it's like it just kind of takes away from the people who comment nice things because it's like, okay, now I'm just not gonna read my comments altogether because I just don't want to see what these negative ass people have to say. Okay, this foundation is really yellow. I definitely got the wrong undertone. Yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. I mean, we just have to continue. I think that I'm a lot more yellow than I actually am. Maybe it's because of like all the racist comments that I got growing up. Just living in a white town. Obviously being Asian, I'm like the yellow one, but I guess I'm more neutral toned than I thought. I mean, that's good to know. This kind of looks a little bit crazy, honestly. Oh well, whatever. My first impressions of this foundation is I do like it. It's giving me some coverage. It looks very natural. It's really just the shade that's like kind of taking me away from it, but obviously that's not the foundation's fault. It's like dewy and it's like very skin-like and glossy, which is completely what I would expect from a Korean cushion foundation. I know Korean people love their dewy skin. I do too. It's just I have very oily skin, so like I think the true test would just be like how this holds up throughout the day. I do really like this though. I would want to get this in my actual correct shade. In my opinion, worth the hype. And they have a lot of shades. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what got them viral is because they were actually shade inclusive, because we all know the darkest shades of a lot of Korean foundation brands are like 10 shades lighter than me, so the formula is on point. So next I'm gonna go in with concealer. Basically, I got this whole haul on YesStyle. This video is sponsored by YesStyle, by the way. Love YesStyle so much. I've been shopping on that website for years, so I was so happy that they sponsored me. But basically, I just got a whole haul of Korean makeup products, and these are all products that were the most popular in like each category. So like most popular foundation, concealer. On the popular concealers, this is the one that came up. I hadn't heard of it before, but like I'm not too in the Korean beauty space, but this one is from the brand the Saem. Once again, I tried to find my shade, so I'm hoping that this is it. I just like to put some under my eyes like that. I'm just gonna go over some of my acne scarring. And then I'm just taking my Real Techniques blending sponge and just gonna blend that out. Wow, that's very brightening. This concealer is definitely a little light, so I would use it mostly just for my under eyes. It blends nicely as well. Concealer is a hit for me too. That covered my dark circles really nicely. Before I go in with powder, I have this blush. Is that not the cutest blush ever? I'm gonna go in with this first before I go in with powder because it is a cream blush. The reason I chose red is because I saw this Korean makeup artist say that red blush makes your skin look so naturally flushed, and so that's why I wanted to go for like literally the full red shade. That's what it looks like. That is gorgeous. Okay, let me put a little more. I like to focus the blush really high up and more in the center of my face. That is really pretty. And I'm literally just using my finger to blend this out. It's so natural. It really gives like a glow from within. And it's because our natural redness is just red. It's not any shade of like mauve or like pink. It's actually just red. And so when you put a red blush, it looks the most natural, which was mind-blowing to me. So for powder, I'm using this adorable little loose powder. This is by SKINFOOD and it's the Peach Cotton Multi Finishing Powder. It comes with a little powder puff right in there. It's literally just a loose powder. Just gonna pour some in the lid. Oh, that's a lot. And then I'm gonna dab some of that. Ooh, it smells really strong. The powder's going everywhere. The smell of this powder is strong, I will say. It smells sweet. So I'm literally just setting my whole face pretty much with this powder because I get very oily, so that's the reason I set my whole face. I don't know about you, but I think that powder made me look so airbrushed. My skin looks so smooth and flawless. So now I'm gonna move on to my brows. I'm using this ETUDE Drawing Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in the shade Dark Gray. Western makeup brands don't really have straight up gray brow pencil shades. At least I haven't seen that. They're all very like brown toned because most white people have brown hair. Especially if you're trying to like go for a lighter shade, they're all very like warm toned. But with these Korean brands, they have like light gray shades, which is so cool because sometimes you want to go for a lighter shade to soften up your face, but then you don't want to put like a brown brow because your hair is black. You know what I mean? It has a flat tip like that. I used this brand of brow pencil so long ago. So that's filled in and that's not filled in. And I always like to clean up with my finger. And for brow gel, I'm gonna go in with the Romand Hand All Brow Fixer. It's just a teeny tiny little spoolie. And this is just a clear brow gel. I am curious to see if this is gonna hold my hairs up in place. You see how they're lifted right now? I do want to see if that lasts all day. All right, everything is looking pretty nice so far. I'm not surprised because these are the #1 most popular products. I have this gorgeous Romand eyeshadow palette that I've been wanting for so long. I literally had this on my Amazon wish list and then YesStyle reached out to me and I was like, I'm ordering this 100%. And I also got this eyeshadow brush set to go with it. This is the Philly Millie eye makeup brush set. The specific palette that this is 05, which is Shade and Shadow Garden, and it's an entirely matte palette. So I've always heard that Korean eyeshadows are always a little less pigmented than the Western ones. They're still super blendable and it allows you to have just softer, more natural eye looks. So first I'm gonna go in with a base shade and I'm gonna go in with this middle one right here with this bigger fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna sweep that all over my lid. I might actually go in with the darker one because it's just very subtle. So I'm actually gonna go in with this one. These eyeshadows blend so nicely, and I like to put some under my eye as well. As you can see, it's very subtle, but it definitely adds a good amount of depth to my eye. I want to add a little bit of this beautiful reddish shade. I'm gonna put this sort of all over my lid, but not any higher than my crease. It's gonna be low and close to my lash line. And I'm gonna put some of that in my outer corner as well. And you can blend it all the way kind of to the middle of your eye and then out. This palette is just the most beautiful combination of shades. Now I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna go in with this last darkest shade. I'm gonna pack that in my very outer corner, like there. And under my eye, if you imagine like a little triangle here, I'm gonna put that there as well. This just gives so much more depth to the outer corners. It gives you that smoky kind of cat eye look as well. And then I take that first fluffy blending brush and I just buff out the edges a teeny bit so it looks cleaner. I think it's so annoying when influencers are like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. But like, this is my first time trying this, okay? This is what I'm going in with next. This is the UNLEASHIA. This is from Glitterpedia. And because I got an all matte eyeshadow palette, I was like, I need a glitter palette, and this one just called to me. Like, how gorgina is that? Ooh, I don't even know which one I want to go for. I think I'm gonna go for this bottom one right here because it has the teeniest tinge of like peachiness to it. So I think that would kind of go with the peachy shade that I already have. I'm gonna go in with this small brush, take that eyeshadow. I'm just gonna focus that on the inner first half of my eye. So I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm not gonna bring it to the outer corner. She's so simple, but this is like perfect for everyday makeup, which is what I love about Korean eyeshadow. You never feel like it's too much. Korean glitters are where it's at, guys. And lastly, I'm gonna take this white, this light glitter here, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. Okay, that is so pigmented. I'm not even joking, guys. I've never used a prettier glitter. Wow. Love. Oh my god. So next I'm gonna move on to eyeliner. For eyeliner, I'm using this eyeliner by McQueen New York. This is in deep black and it's just a liquid liner. I'm just going to wing it out. Oh wow, that's a very fine tip. I've never seen an eyeliner with such a fine tip before. Like, look at how precise you get with that. Oh my gosh. That's my eyeliner. I accidentally did it a little too thick. This is the thinnest tip of any eyeliner I've ever used. I honestly think I just have to get used to it because it's a little bit harder to control because it's so thin. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes off camera with the Shiseido lash curler. Okay, so this mascara is one that I'm super excited for. You guys might have seen it online because it was pretty viral, but this is the Judydoll Curling Iron Mascara. So this one is cool because it does not have like a wand. Like, there's no bristles on it. It's literally like just a stick basically. So I'm excited to see how this works. Wow, that is so interesting. I wouldn't say it's anything special. Like, I don't really see too much of a difference, honestly, with this applicator versus like a regular wand applicator. I mean, it works. You can see that lift in my lashes for sure. So that's the mascara finish. It is a nice mascara, but again, I don't think it's anything special. I don't think the stick applicator really does anything that different. I think I prefer a regular wand, honestly. To finish up the eyes, I'm using this pencil. So this is the Too Cool for School Artclass Frottage Pencil in the shade 09 Sheer Nude. This one I got because I heard it was amazing for the egg yolk cell, for like the under eye area, to basically highlight this portion. So you just want to smile a little bit and then just draw this like right under here, like so, and it kind of just gives a little bit of a highlight. And the eyes are pretty much all done. So now I'm going to contour my face a little bit. I'm using this Artclass by Too Cool for School contour palette. Looks like this, and it comes with a really nice brush too, so you can use this side for nose contour and this side for your face. I think I need this darkest shade, so I'm gonna take that on the brush, and I like to contour my face down like this. Honestly, don't think that's giving much payoff. It's very light for sure. Let me try my nose. So I'm taking that darkest shade on that small fluffy brush. See if I can... Okay. That has more pigment. So I contoured my nose a little bit. I wouldn't say it's my favorite contour ever. Absolutely not. It's just not pigmented enough. Like, I know that Korean makeup isn't supposed to be super pigmented, but like, it's not really giving anything. So, by the way, the brow gel is holding up very nicely. I'm gonna be going in with the lip product. So I'm using this Romand lip tint. I love these lip tints. I already had one of these, so I already knew I was gonna love it, but this is a different shade. So this is the shade Almond Rose. Just by looking at the color of this tube, I'm so excited to try this shade. So with this tint, I always just do a few swipes and go like that because it's very pigmented and a little goes a long way. And I just blend it out with my finger. I absolutely love that shade. The part I'm most excited for is this gorgeous, gorgeous lip gloss. This is obviously Flower Nose, and this is the shade Raspberry Booze. Ooh. Oh, and it smells like strawberry. Oh my god, it smells like strawberry booze. Okay, let's see this. Wait, that's so much more pigmented than I thought. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna be like more clear. She feels nice. Not sticky at all, but she's very pigmented. Okay, so this like just covered up the lip tint, pretty much all of it. Okay, so she's not a sheer lip gloss for sure. This is like a full-on lip color, so it's not really one to like throw on top of things unless you just want this look. That is really pretty though. Like, it's shimmery. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm always gonna be wearing this lip now. Like, that is so pretty. And that is my full face of first impressions of all of the most popular and viral K-beauty products. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.